All right, man. Another big fight for you. They're all big for you at this point.
Oh yeah, definitely. Every single one is big.
Tell me a little bit of how you're feeling this week, and next step in the tournament. Next, as far as you're concerned, next step toward getting a title.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really relaxed. I've got a lot of energy. I'm in a really good place. This build-up has been the most chilled, and I feel like there's a lot of attention on the Chandler Pitbull fight as well. So again, it takes it off myself, and it just allows me to just focus on this is what every fighter would want, just focusing on the fight. Obviously, you have things that you're obliged to do because it's a promotion, building a promotion, building yourself. But this one feels a lot more relaxed.
A lot different than the last time around.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no big build-up and beef between you two guys like there was with you and Daly. Does that feel better during a fight camp, that you're not necessarily thinking about that kind of stuff going on in the background?
The thing is, I don't think about it in that way, but I think it does. It changes your energy. Like, it does change your energy towards just anything fighting. For me, it definitely, the Paul Daly thing was what it was, but there was a lot more going around for me at that time. So it was just an accumulation of a lot of stuff. So I think
the personal stuff you were going through.
Exactly. So I think it was a lot more than what it just being that. So it's hard to put it all on that. And I'm usually quite comfortable with that because, again, I make it more playful. I don't make it too serious. But yeah, so this time it's just completely different. Yeah.
You've had some time now between losing your dad and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they say time heals all wounds and stuff like that. But I mean, have you felt that way, that you're never going to get over it?
Yeah, it's not one you'll never get over. But the acceptance of it takes a while. I think a lot of our family would have been. It's just that the now period of it actually being real. You're hoping to every day to wake up and just be like, oh Jesus, bad dream, man. What the hell was that about? So it's just more of the acceptance, which makes it slightly easier. But the acceptance is still hard. But yeah, I think it's just a different phase, shall I say, of the emotional journey it's going to take me through. It does make it easier on this side of what I have to do.
Sure. How nice was it in your last fight knowing that you knew who you were going to fight next?
Oh yeah,
got through him?
It feels great. When I say it feels great, I wish you had that all the time, because it is that kind of thing. When you look how much time I used to have in between fights and this and that, and a lot of my fights, they went quickly. So you have a big build up, have a quick finish. You get back and you're like, okay, what next? You're waiting 3-4 months long, you're still waiting for what's going to happen next. And this is just like back to back, you know exactly what's going to happen, roughly the dates as well. It just feels way better.
This is kind of an interesting one. I don't think you've ever been an underdog, betting-wise, your whole career.
Never.
Have you looked at that? Do you know that that's the case this week? And if so, like, how do you feel about that? Is that something that you look at from fight to fight?
It's weird. I was actually like, this one I'm definitely going to be the underdog, because how established Douglas Lima is. Weirdly enough, I don't believe I am, because I checked on a couple of things before, but I don't know. I think it's because I'm probably more popular, because just more promotion-wise, I've pushed myself a bit further out to the fans that don't really know enough about the mixed martial arts to know Douglas Lima. And Douglas Lima is a bit more of a tame character, a bit more relaxed. So it's not necessarily the easiest to market, and he doesn't necessarily care to market himself that big. So weirdly enough, I feel like I don't think, even from the first fight till now, I don't think I've ever been an underdog. It might have changed. I haven't actually looked recently, but I don't think I've ever been an underdog.
Take me through what he brings to the table, because obviously you're a tough matchup for anybody stylistically, but he can be as well.
Oh no, he is, and this is why I always say I've got so much respect for him. I actually feel like he's been underestimated for years. Underestimated, overlooked, and it's a weird one, because as soon as I came in, he's one of the first people I kind of noticed come into Bellator. Like, all right, he's really strong, really powerful. Nothing fancy about him, but competent everywhere. He just looks strong. You can't deny those leg kicks, man. Those leg kicks look like they come straight from hell. He's got a massive left and right punch, to be fair. I think massive left hook. I've seen him finish people a few times with that. And just like I said, there's a lot of other people that I've said that I've worked with him, just listening to them, or that I fought against him, listening to them talk about him and how strong he actually is. He's very well rounded. So for me, it's just a good challenge to just keep putting my style against these different people and these different level of people, and you know, eventually coming out on top.
That'd be the biggest win of your career, bigger than the last one?
Yeah, and I'm just hoping it's obviously there's a lot more of a build up to the last one because of the history there. I'm just hoping that we actually get what we want to get, which is 2 strikers fighting. I think it was whoever designed the pool for the welterweight tournament was quite smart in how they done it. They put near enough put the strikers on one side and, you know, the grapplers on the other side. But the way Paul Daly went about it, he should have been on the other side. But I can see this. I think Douglas Lima is definitely more proud of himself and his ability standing, and will at least attempt to challenge that before we're making any kind of B plan, C plans coming through. So we'll see, but I'm looking forward to this challenge. I think it is going to be, based on what I envision, it's going to be just 2 people showing their stand-up styles and just going at it, and just whoever's going to win will win.
I know you won't look past Douglas Lima, but you do know what the next fight is on the other side of the bracket, so you know the potential 2 names that you could meet to fight for the title. Do you have a preference of who you'd like to fight, early this fall to get the belt?
Yeah, and there's only one reason. Obviously, either one doesn't matter, but Rory, simply because of what he brings, his status that he brings, beating somebody with his credibility and his name means more than beating Gracie. So because he's only been here a short time, he's a bit more like young up and coming as well. For me, I'd prefer to take that scalp than the opposite one, but whoever goes through, I'd want to beat anyway. So either one, but I'd definitely hope Rory gets there.
Do you started to allow yourself to think how close you are finally now to the potential of getting a title? I mean, something obviously that was your goal from Jump Street.
Yeah, yes and no, but yeah, yes as in that it's just obvious because of it's a competition. You're going to get it, but no, I don't care that much about it. It means more to just beat these people, even if there wasn't a belt. If there was no belt, if there was no prize money at the end, just beating these people is enough for me. And like I said, me pushing my style forward and telling everybody or showing everybody how effective the freestyle kickboxing is.